Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today, I'm going to restart the stonework in the Dwarf orchard. Okay, I'm sure you can see what I was talking about a little bit better now. So we're going to go a little farther back and then have a step right here. And then the walkway is going to go around the corner a little bit. We're going to have to add a little bit of dirt here. It's going to go around the corner a little bit and then step down again. And then we'll probably have to add a little bit of dirt along this inside edge. And then it's going to go at that level, and then it's just going to follow the terrain along the espalier fence there. So at this level right here, I'm going to do a circle around this tree, just a little arc, or two arcs, and then I'll do the same with that tree and make two arcs that way, and then we'll kind of blend those two together and have a winding path between the trees. And that's probably about as far as we're going to be able to get this year. Whatever stone I have right here, that's probably going to be all the stone that I get. If I just need a little bit to finish something up, I'll get more stone. But we want to go, well, we want to get this completely done. Oh, and here I'm going to arc. I should probably use this stump. Right in here somewhere, I'm going to arc over to that post and then follow this. And this is going to come down and then sweep around. And then we're going to have the stone all the way along on this side. And this side, I was thinking more like cobblestones, but we're not going to be able to do anything over here this year. And one last thing that we'll be doing this year is we have a little bit of erosion here. I got to get that filled in, and it cut a trench down there. So I'm going to get that filled in, but those are going to come much later. Yeah, I think I'll just use this spike here and figure out a decent arc. What I got to do is just measure from the edge right there over to here somewhere, and then over to that post, and keep going back and forth to locate my pin location, and then we'll get this marked out. Okay, had to move a bunch of rocks, but you could see a flag from last year, and that's probably close to the right spot. What I need to do is measure between that tree and get the center, and then mark the edges of my path on either side of that, and then do the same here from that tree to that tree, mark the center, and then mark the edges of the path, and then connect those two lines. In this case, it's going to come like here and then like here, and then we'll have like a little arc connecting that. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Okay, so attach a line to that tree and then arc this way and this way somewhere in here, and then we'll connect the two, and then on this one we're gonna arc the other way. I still have to make my little dots for these two trees, and then I think I'll make my lines come out to right here somewhere. The plan for next year is to get a tree like right in the middle and then have the walkway go that way and that way. And I've been thinking about putting a tiny little greenhouse in the corner right there. The only problem with that is that it would block my view from that window in the wood shop, but I'll be able to see up the road, and I should be able to see out of that window down this road. I don't know. It would be really nice to have a tiny little greenhouse that I can do potting and stuff like that. I do it on the back of the Gator right now. I have a greenhouse, but I think we're going to sell that. It's just way too big, and we don't have a place for it anymore. Okay, let's get these other two dots in here and get the rest of our lines done, and we'll start digging over there. Okay, I got my lines in. When this stuff starts fading, I'm going to put rocks on this because I don't want to keep doing this every year. I think I'll be able to get up into this area this year, but you could see that from the rock I have, I'm not going to be able to get too far. Yeah, I'm going to cut this corner a little bit better, and then corresponding on the other side. And I think I'll do the same with this. The real radius is right here, but I think I'm going to swoop that inwards a little bit and do the same with the other side. A little bit of tweaking, but I'll be able to see what I'm doing better once I have rocks along this. But I really want to get past this area right here this year, and like down to here. I should have enough stone for that. I don't know. I might be able to get over into here somewhere. And then, like I said, I'll mark the edges with rocks, and that way I can get this entire area in here and the area over there planted with buffalo grass. Yeah, that's going to look cool with the buffalo grass coming to this round edge right here. It's real cool looking stuff to start with. Okay, let's get some digging done here. So, remembering back to last year, I believe this rock right here, I believe that rock goes on there next and ends the stairway. So what I'll need to do is continue this height across, and that'll become the top of the wall. And I need to get a step in here along that line, and then we'll have to get the rocks on top of that, and then that's where the walkway is going to begin after that next step. I ran out of step stones last year. I had one left, and it just wasn't right for this, so I got some more step stones, and hopefully I can get that figured out. So I need to remove dirt back to like right here, and then this edge right here for the flat stone, and we'll get some traffic bond in there and get to work. Okay, I thought I was done digging this out, but I got a little bit left to go. I want to come in a direct straight line, which is going to take me to right here. I want this stair to be a radius from the tree, And while I was digging, I looked at this, and yeah, this does fit on top of this, and then this stone fits right where it is, so it's going to stay like that. And then I needed to figure out, oh, 1 or 2 more stones for right in this area. Then from the top of that stair, we're going to start the walkway again, and the walkway is going to continue underneath this a little bit, and then have stones bringing it up to whatever level I bring it up to. I might come a little bit higher than what it is, but we'll see on that. So I'm going to take a little bit more out of this and then get this nice and level, and we'll try to get some stone in there. Okay, let me show you what I have done so far. This side needs to pretty much line up with the center of the blue line as far as this pavers go, and then I take the string and mark onto the paver. The paver goes under where the wall's going to be, and I mark the line where the wall's going to go. So we're going to get another stone right there, and then when I get to that point, I'll cut this further ahead. Last year I had figured that as soon as I get around the corner there, I'll have to put a step, and I believe that's true. Yeah, looking at it, once I get just a bit around the corner, I'll put a step right there, and then I'll put a step right there just after the round part. Hopefully it's going to go a little quicker now. It's already a little bit past noon, and it's supposed to rain today, but it looks like it's going to hold off. So I got to dig out this area right here, get that next stone in. Well, actually, I'll probably just dig out another 2 feet that way and a bit this way. It's a lot easier to fit stones if you have a bigger area like that. Like this point right here, I can see a pointy rock right there. I could probably put that point right into here and then fit another stone that way and another stone that way. And the one on this side, like I said, doesn't have to be critical. It's going to get the wall on top of it. Okay, let me get this dug out, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's dug out. Oh, let me mention this right away. I'm putting the dirt right here because this is going to be kind of level and then taper off, and I'm going to smooth it that way as well. I'm not going to be doing that immediately, but I'm going to need a good amount of dirt over there, and then I'm going to put a bunch of dirt inside of that triangle right there. And like at the corners and stuff, we're going to put some of these really nice, interesting rocks. Should look really nice. Oh, and another thing, that rock right there with the point on it is probably going to be the next rock. The point coming in here, that flat that's facing us along here, and basically right like that. And then I backfill in the back areas and put these flatter rocks back there. I'm going to run out of these, so we only can do that right up into here somewhere. And a little bit later, I'm going to put some more of them little flat rocks in here and some dirt in these cracks. We'll try to get some moss growing there. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, I'll get back with you once I get this cut back. Okay, so now I can put, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 big stones here and get those fitted in, and then get the rocks right along the edge. Then this part right here, once we switch off of this main channel, this arc right here, I'm going to try to get the stone to go from edge to edge until we get past this part right here. Then we're going to have a little bit of a retaining wall on that side, and I can cover the rocks on that side. But I would like to get a nice clean edge right here, and then the pathway going this way have a clean edge as well, or just make the step right there, which would be pretty darn cool, but I'm not exactly sure if I can do it. And it's a long step. I don't know if I have enough material. I got that one, that one. Oh yeah, I do have enough material. Got one behind there, one right there. But I need 2 steps. Yeah. I can always go get a step or 2 as well. Yeah, that is a definite possibility. But we're going to start with this. I have 1-inch stone and 2-inch stone. All the newer stuff that I got is 2-inch stone because that's all they had. And 2-inch stone is twice as expensive because you're paying by weight, and it's twice as thick, and you don't need it that thick, which kind of sucks, but that's all they had. Alright, really sharp corner right here, and I'm gonna have to go find my chisel just in case I gotta knock edges off or anything. Yeah, that one there has a really nice sharp point, but not as sharp as that one. Let's try that one first. Too sharp. Okay. Ooh, but look at this. I don't know. It's a nice stone though. Alright, that's gonna work. right, so let me show you where I'm at. Now that I have all of these pieces fitted in, roughly, I gotta go from here and work my way back and get everything at the right level. This is at the right level, and when I take my level across, I want the bubble to be, anywhere from there, but it probably should be up a little bit. So the bubble is just touching that side, which means this side is just a hair high, and that way it'll drain off into here and down into the culvert over there. I don't want it a severe slant, and I don't want it going uphill. So I'm probably just going to keep it level this way, and bubble, or edge of the bubble, going this way. And my arc is right here, so that stone is good. I need a little filler piece over there, and then I can put a couple more boulders here. That piece has a real nice round on it. I'm hoping to find a couple more and get all the way to the other end of that walkway. I think that walkway is kind of messed up. I got it too wide down here. I'm going to do some measuring. Yeah, it can't stay that way. And yeah, we're going to get around the walkway. I'm just going to shovel straight down. We'll get around the walkway, and then I will shovel level again, and we're going to go that way another maybe foot or two, and then put that step in, and another step over here. That may be tomorrow though. Let's see how long it takes to get these level and fitted into place. Okay, kind of looks like it dips down that way, but it doesn't. All right, I started right here and right there with the wall. I got, probably about 6 feet of the wall and 6-7 feet of the walkway done. I'm not done yet today, but I gotta switch gears. I gotta move this stone out of here. This stuff is that stone that split. Kind of cool. But I'm going to save this for shims. So I'm going to get the stone out of here, and then I got to rake this flush with the stone top and kind of taper it that way, and then clean up a little bit over here, and then start shoveling again. I want to try to get to that step, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. At some point here, we're going to be lower than the level we're at here. Well, that's going to come pretty soon. So we're going to have to start filling on this side. And when I rake, I'm going to be raking dirt over here. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, I got all the stuff that I don't want to get wet in the wheelbarrow. Got to wheel that into the garage because it's going to start raining pretty soon. Go figure. Okay, that's it for today. I got pretty darn far. These stones right here, this one is set and that big one is set. The rest of these are not. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go with them. And I've decided that I probably don't need a step here. I can just tip it down and go right around the corner. And I might need 2 steps here. So we're going to play that by ear. Once I get down to about there, I'm going to start going this way. And I figured out that I made this path too wide. It should be the same as this. This is about 30 inches. That's 36. So I'm going to redraw these paths, make them a little bit narrower, and we'll continue on this. I'm not sure about these stones right here. I don't think I'll be able to fill that little gap there, but I do need a nice rounded stone for that part right there. So we'll find something that fits, and it's probably going to be 4 days till I make the next video on this because it's going to be raining. Oh, it could be a week because I got to put the mini split in the tiny house there. So we'll get back to it in not too long, and it is really starting to look good. You got to imagine this will be nice and flush and smooth going down, and then there's going to be buffalo grass all the way through there. And this area right here, we're going to go, this stone is going to go on top of the walkway rock, and then there'll be a few more that way, and then this right here is going to go up on that step. So this is going to be a raised garden right here. It's going to be really cool. So if you want to see the upcoming videos on this or that tiny house stuff, that's getting pretty interesting. Make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you got any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.